Hello, listeners, and welcome to Words of Wonder, the animation journey. Today, we're diving deep, both literally and figuratively, into a story that intertwines myth, nature, and the challenges of modernization. We're exploring Tropic of the Sea, a deeply reflective and visually stunning work by Satoshi Kon. Known for his groundbreaking and surreal stories, this is a tale unlike his other works. Here, we step away from psychological thrillers and into a world where ancient traditions and modern ambitions collide. So, grab your snorkels, keep your hearts open, and join me as we wade into the enchanting and thought-provoking world of Tropic of the Sea. Part 1. A Small Town by the Sea. The story of Tropic of the Sea is set in a small coastal town, a place where the rhythms of the ocean dictate life. At the heart of the town lies an ancient tradition, a sacred ritual tied to a mysterious mermaid's egg, said to bring prosperity and balance to the sea and its people. For generations, the Ishiro family has been the custodians of this ritual. The egg is entrusted to them, kept in a shrine, and returned to the sea every 60 years in exchange for the mermaid's blessing. But times are changing. The quiet town is being swept up in the wave of modernization, and with it comes the temptation to exploit this ancient tradition for profit. The sacred is becoming commercialized, and the harmony between humanity and nature is being pushed to the brink. Part 2. The Keeper of the Egg. At the center of the story is Yosuke Yashiro, a young boy whose family has guarded the mermaid's egg for generations. Yosuke is torn between the traditions his grandfather upholds and the modern ambitions of his father, who sees the egg as an opportunity for tourism and economic growth. The egg itself is a mesmerizing symbol. Housed in water and glowing faintly, it represents the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world. It's not just a relic, it's a promise, a connection to the mythical past that still holds sway over the town's fate. Yosuke's perspective is one of quiet observation. Through his eyes, we see the conflict between preserving tradition and succumbing to the demands of progress. It's a tension that resonates far beyond this small coastal town. Part 3. The Myth of the Mermaid. Mermaids have long been symbols of mystery, beauty, and danger, and in Tropic of the Sea, they take on a role that feels both mythical and deeply human. The mermaid's egg is not just an artifact, it's a living entity tied to the health of the sea and the people who depend on it. But the mermaid herself is rarely seen, adding an air of mystique to her presence. She embodies the natural world, watching silently as humans make their choices that either honor or exploit the delicate balance of life. This myth of the mermaid, passed down through the Ishiro family, becomes a lens through which we explore humanity's relationship with nature. Do we honor and protect what we don't fully understand, or do we try to control it, risking its destruction? Part 4. Tradition versus modernization. The heart of Tropic of the Sea lies in its exploration of the tension between tradition and modernization. Yosuke's father represents the allure of progress. He sees the mermaid's egg not as something sacred but as an opportunity, a way to draw tourists and revitalize the struggling town. Meanwhile, Yosuke's grandfather remains steadfast in the old ways, insisting on the importance of returning the egg to the sea as their family has always done. Caught between these opposing forces, Yosuke must navigate his own beliefs. As events unfold, it becomes clear that the choices made will have consequences not just for the town but for the sea itself. The ocean, once calm and life-giving, begins to rebel, hinting at the dangers of upsetting the natural order. Part 5. Visual and Emotional Depth. Satoshi Kon's storytelling shines in Tropic of the Sea, even though this work predates his more famous films like Perfect Blue and Paprika. The manga's visuals capture both the beauty and mystery of the ocean, from its tranquil surface to its unknowable depths. The world Kon crafts is immersive. You can almost feel the salty breeze, the glimmer of sunlight on the water, and hear the gentle hum of life beneath the waves. The ocean itself is both a character and a setting, its shifting moods reflecting the story's tone. But what makes Tropic of the Sea truly striking is its emotional depth. It's not just about preserving a tradition, it's about understanding the value of balance, the importance of respect, and the cost of greed. It's a story that resonates with anyone who has ever felt the pull between the old and the new, the past and the future. Part 6. A lesson for us all. Tropic of the Sea is more than a tale about a mermaid's egg. It's a cautionary story about humanity's relationship with nature. It asks us to consider what we lose when we prioritize progress over preservation, and it challenges us to rethink our place in the natural world. Through Yosuke's journey, we're reminded that traditions are not just relics of the past. They are threads that connect us to the present and guide us into the future. The balance they represent is fragile, and once broken, it may be impossible to restore. Part 7. Closing Thoughts. Tropic of the Sea is a story that lingers, like the sound of waves after a storm. It's a tale of beauty, caution, and hope, a reminder that while progress is inevitable, it must not come at the cost of our connection to the natural world. If you've never seen Tropic of the Sea, I encourage you to dive in. It's a visually stunning and emotionally resonant experience, one that feels as timeless as the ocean itself. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Tropic of the Sea. Until next time, may you find wonder in every story and inspiration in every ripple of life. This is Words of Wonder, the animation journey.